Hey, this is Albert with Parting Pro, and in today's video, I'm going to briefly walk through the arrangement process that the funeral homes we work with are able to give to their families, and how easy and simple it is for those families, right? How easy they make it for their families. And when it comes to online arrangements, the number one focus needs to be on how easy you can make it for your families, because this is going to be their first impression of you. And the easier you make it for someone to do something, the more likely they're going to do what you want them to do, right? Typically, that's getting paid, getting your paperwork back faster, selling merchandise. And so I want to go through this short demo. I'll try to keep it under 10 minutes. I like for you to focus on the details because your online experience is becoming more and more important to your families. All right, so we're going to start here. The first question we'll find out is if this is someone that's passed away yet or not, if it's at need, pre-need, or imminent. And then we'll go into the different packages. So you can break this out further by your cremation or burial packages. I'll select cremation for now. And this is where you can display your packages, right? So it's very clear what's included in each package. If someone asks you for a certain package, maybe the direct cremation, you have a chance to show them the other things that are available as well. These are all your prices and whatever is included based on your GPL. Once I select that package, this can bring me down the merchandise selection. So here you can already include a specific piece of merchandise that's already included package, and then we can upsell other ones, or you have them select on your own. Maybe it's not included. That's completely up to you. And then if I can continue here, then it just goes into the earn selection here. So we have a lot of customers add on 3, 4, 5 times the amount of earns they were selling before in person, right? And the reason for this is because now there's not that much pressure to sell anymore. The families have more time. You're offering to every single family now. So it's very easy to add an earn on. If you want to add one on, just select the button here. You change the color if you like. You can add text engraving. We can drop ship you earns as well. So if you don't want to carry inventory, if someone orders an earn of the checkout, one will get shipped directly to you, right? So just trying to make it easier for not just the family but also yourself. And then we can go into, then we can get into keepsakes and other jewelry here. All right, very easy to add jewelry on. Just click a couple of buttons here, and you can do that. If someone's not interested, hey, not a big deal. But I am at least forcing them to acknowledge that they're available in order to continue on. Okay, great. So typically, when you're doing something with online arrangements, right, you want to imagine this person as not yet committed to using your services, right? I see a lot of mistakes on other, checkouts where they start front loading, like, give me all your vital information right now, create a username or password right now. I would say, hey, think about this person as yourself, right? If you're going to go frequent on their business, you typically don't want to give all your information up front. So what we start with is, hey, here's the pricing information. Here's some decisions you can make. Here's some choices you can make. And now we're going to slowly gather some information. So here, all we're going to ask for is your name, who you're making arrangements for, your relationship. And we're also going to find out the location where you're located, right? Because that could affect pricing. So let's say they're not in my care yet, and I'll go ahead and just type in they're at a hospital, and I'm going to type in they're at Washington Hospital, which is in Fremont, California. So I don't need to know the address. Most families probably don't know the address off the top of their head. We don't want them leaving to come back, leaving to go Google something, come back, because they might get distracted. So here we're going to just go ahead and put in the hospital name. It'll pull out the address for me. And then this address can help calculate any sort of fees, right? So if you have a specific mileage fee, if you have an extra fee based on facility type, if there's a permit pricing is different, death certificate pricing is different, it's all calculated here automatically. And what you're doing here is you're reducing the number of steps or number of answers this family needs to answer while you're ensuring accuracy. That being said, once they select the package, you can now dynamically display other options based on the package that was selected, right? And this is just stuff that's on your GPL. It's up to you completely. These are just some examples here, but you can dynamically display options that are not included in the package here. And these will be different based on the package that was selected earlier. So I'm just going to kind of click through here. And then death certificates, once again, they get priced by county or by state, depending on your state. And the last question you might want to ask someone if it's a cremation is how they want to receive the cremated remains. And once again, this is going to be your pricing and your options as well. So I'll say picked up the funeral home, but obviously if you have like other details, you can do that as well. So very quickly, I was able to get from, hey, see, look at some information, to, oh, wow, we're already here. This is the final price. Everything's calculated correctly, and you can now go ahead and pay, right? And how you want to set this up, you can have different options. If you want them to save it for you, you can do that. If you want to collect payment right now, you can do that as well. I'll go ahead and collect payment here. And all I need to do here is put in my address and my zip code. And then what the best thing about this is as you collect payment, we can actually have them sign the statement of goods and services. So what you'll receive is you'll receive a signed statement alongside payment. All right, so here's a statement here. I'm going to go ahead and submit payment here. And just like that, I've submitted payment. This is an error just saying basically the person that's paying for is different from the person that's signing. So I'm going to change this to, you can't be paying with a deceased credit card. Change it to the person that's actually paying. So hit submit payment here, and boom, we've got payment. The statement's already generated. And what you can do now that we've got payment, is you can now have the family fill out all the vital information. So I'm going to go ahead and click Start Now. And this will be essentially any document you want the family to fill out, sign, fill in, drop down text boxes, whatever. So you go ahead and they can fill out the vitals. They can sign this document as well. The best part about this is if the family doesn't have all the information right here, right now, they can just go ahead and close out of here. A copy will get emailed to them, but whatever they've already put in is already accessible by them later on and also by you currently, right now. All right, so I'm going to fill in a little bit of information. You'll see some of the names and stuff that's already filled in is from the checkout. So we can push information in here. If you want to have documents to sign here, you can do that as well. All right, so I'm going to pause here for a second, and I'm going to switch gears now. Switch gears over to the funeral home side of things. Because this is not just the online checkout where you get an email saying, hey, someone paid you. This will help you manage the entire process all the way through. And I'll give you a very, very quick demo of it. So I'm going to go ahead and log into Parting Pro. This will be accessible by your staff only. You'll notice here when I sign in, there's a bunch of cases. Ignore everything from now. There's a new case here called Jane Smith. That's the case that was just created by us. And you'll see that there's a paperwork, there's a document that already went out, and it's been viewed by the family. It's been viewed by Bob, and you can view progress. The statement is available for you to download here as well. So you can download that. It's already signed and complete. And then if I go ahead and view progress, you'll see this is the same document that Bob is currently in the middle of working on. So here you can see this stuff's already filled in. So I, as a funeral home, can see what the family is doing at any given time with this document. You'll also notice all the details that were filled in from checkout is also available for you here as well. And then you can go ahead and send out more paperwork if necessary. So to send paperwork out, very easy. Send or print, select the person's name, hit next. Here's all the documents that you may have to send to someone. You just check a box off here. You can edit it. And when I hit next here, what will happen is Parting Pro will pre-fill all the vitals that we already have into this document, and then I'll send it over to the family to fill out the rest and or complete and sign. So here's the email that goes to Bob. I hit send, and that document goes out. You'll see I have 2 documents now, one of which has already been viewed. I can view progress. The other one has just been sent and is still pending. Okay, that's the one that we just sent about a second ago. One other thing that you can do here, a lot of families like this, is when you get a price shopper, someone calling you, right? I can go ahead and most of the times what happens is the family calls you, you give them the price, and they say, okay, thank you, bye, and that's the end of it. What a lot of our customers do, and they see a huge increase in conversion, is they'll actually be like, hey, you know what? Let me give you the pricing, but let me email it to you as well. Where should I send it to? They get an email address. They come in here, they put this information in. And once again, if you get more vital information from them for whatever reason, you can put it in here now. This will pre-fill into the paperwork later on and the checkout. Otherwise, if you don't, not a big deal. But here you'll see you can actually send them an email with why you're the best, how to get back in touch with us, but also a link back to the checkout. And then we can track if this person's open this email, they check out, you have all that information there. All right. Hopefully you guys can see how easy these funeral homes are making it for their families to make arrangements with them. Really key on the easy part of it. Like I said, I'll keep this video under 10 minutes, but there's a lot of other things we help with as well that I didn't go through in this short video, like helping you get more reviews to increase your social proof, helping you be able to send invoices that get paid online, as well as sign statements when you collect payment, helping you get this ID verification of the deceased if necessary, helping you get a working copy of the death certificate signed. So there's a lot of other things we help with as well, but hope this helps. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.